In this video, we will learn about how to create skills using Claude Code. So first we'll understand I assume that everybody is aware of how Claude Code works and how we use Claude Code. So there is a feature called skills in Claude Code. We can use that. So we'll understand what are the things we can create, we can make using Cloud Code skills. So based on the documentation, we can see here it is written using skills, we can create, manage, and share skills to extend Cloud's capabilities in Cloud Code. So suppose there is a work and we want to perform that work. What we can do is we can create a skill, and whenever we ask Claude to perform that task, instead of analyzing again and going through the whole process, it will directly go to that particular skill and it will perform the task. So let me open my, yeah, this is a code base, and this is a code which I was trying to create. Basically, I was trying to create a project here. So basically there are some files present in a code base. Okay, so I just want to see how the tree of this code base looks like. So I just basically want to visualize the tree. So if I ask Claude like how like these things are happening, just try to visualize the code base. So it will go through the code base and it will go through each file and folder structure, and it will try to perform the action, and it will show me what is the tree of this code base. So in this scenario, we can automate this process by creating a skill. So once we create the skill, every time we try to perform this repetitive action, it won't go through the whole process. It will directly go and execute the skill, and the skill will based on the prompts which are mentioned in the skill, it will go through all the scripts which are already present in the proper folder, and it will perform the task. So I'll show you based on the documentation how it happens, so that it will be much clearer to you so that you can use it. So let's go to the documentation. Okay, so there are many things which are present here. Once you go through the documentation, the whole thing you can understand. So major thing which is required to create the skill, I'll just try to explain you, so that while the process of creating this skill, you will understand the remaining concepts. Yes, you can see the structure here. Okay, how the skill is created. So once uh, like um, you create the skill, it will create a folder based on the skill name. Inside that, a mandatory file will come like skill.md, and apart from skill.md, the remaining support files will come. If any scripts are required, then a scripts folder will be get created, inside which shell scripting, Python scripting, any other scripting file can remain there, just for the support of this prompt. Apart from this skill.md, like there are various other md files, markdowns files can be created, which will be required in the skill, and it varies from skill to skill. Your skill may require one skill.md file, and some other person's skill may require multiple files with some scripts. So it matters how complex your skill is. So the process is basically like you have to create the folder, the skill folder in your .claude folder. So you can see here like inside .claude there is a skills folder is created, inside which uh, the skill name folder has to be created. So let's proceed and directly perform the task so that at least we'll create a skill to understand how it is happening. Okay, before that I'll just start my Claude so that you'll ensure that there is no skills present earlier. Okay, so you can see on the screen the Claude has been opened. Okay, so if I try slash skills, okay, then enter, no skills found. So create skills in dot Claude skills or another dot Claude skills. So there are two options present here. You can see like a kind of symbol is present before dot Claude skills, the second option. So that is one kind of skill and this is another kind of skill. So there are two types of skills basically we make based on the documentation. There are some other skills also, multiple skill types are there, like some skills are for the whole project and some skills are for your for the uh, particular project. So you can see like when you are creating for personal, so you can uh, follow this path, and when you are creating a skill for the whole project you can create this path. So once you create the project skill for project, this dot cloud folder will come inside your VS Code. And if you are following this path, then your base path, then dot plot. Base path means I'll be creating a personal, this one personal for all your project. This one I'll create and I'll show you how it happens. So okay, what is my base path? I'll go to file explorer, yes, C drive, users, and Bowman. Okay, this is my base location. So here you can see dot cloud folder is there here. Okay, so inside this, based on the documentation what it says, dot cloud skills. Okay, so okay, inside dot cloud skills folder has to be created. So what it is asking, create a directory for this skill in your personal skills folder. Personal skills are available across all your projects. Okay, so here let's come and I'll create a folder here. Okay, now yeah, what it is asking, okay, now okay, summarize changes. Why we are creating summarize changes? Because based on the documentation I'm creating this particular skill. So this is a skill for summarizing. This is a skill basically for will perform it for visualization. Sorry. So the name of this skill should be the name of the folder inside the skills folder. So what kind of skills are we making here? This one will perform. Code based visualizer. We will be creating a code based visualizer skill. So if we will be creating the code based visualizer skill, then the folder name must be code based visualizer. So whatever the name we'll put here, the name of our skill will come like that in CLI. The moment we type skills here, that name should come. Here it will like code based visualizer will come. Okay. Now what to do? Okay. So again it is asking to create a scripts folder. Why scripts folder are required, I'll tell you. We'll perform the like each and every step. So till now we have created this code based visualizer and nothing inside that. Now what it is asking, save this to skill.md. Okay, so inside code based visualizer skill.md file should come. Okay, so here we have to take this prompt and we can create a skill.md file. So what it is asking, the description tells Claude when to activate this skill, and the instruction tell Claude to run the bundle script. The script path uses Claude skill directory. Okay, so it resolves correctly whether the skill is installed at the personal, project or plugin level. So here we are creating personal skill so that the skill will be available across the whole project. Whatever the project we create, the skill can be available. So we have to create a MD file. So the best option to create the MD file, I'm copying this one. The best option to create an MD file using VS Code. Okay, so this becomes much easier for me, and I'm creating skill.md file. Okay, and now I'm pasting the prompt. So if you go through the prompt, you can see like the name is code based visualizer, description is generate an interactive collapsible tree visualization of your code base, use when exploring a new repo, understanding project structure or identifying large files. You can understand like when whatever the code base is, it will just go through that and understand it and create a tree like structure. Okay, so here the description, generate an interactive HTML tree view that shows the project. Okay, fine. What is the usage? Run the visualization script. Okay, here it is asking to run the visualization script Python 3 and Claude skill directory, and here is the symbol. This is a kind of argument. We'll go through the argument. Once you go through the document, you can see what is the argument. Here the argument is used for the project directory, then scripts, then visualize.py. So basically this prompt is asking to execute the visualize.py file, Python file inside the scripts folder. So till now we didn't create scripts folder. We have to create the scripts folder. Inside that we have to create the visualize.py file. And this creates code base hyphen maps dot html in the current directory. Correct. So these are the methods, these are the options which this prompt asked to perform. Click folders to expand, collapse, displayed next to each file. Okay, these are the steps through which the skill will proceed just to visualize, understand the code base and visualize. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, now save it. We'll go to the, okay, here is the file. Okay, I am directly cutting it and pasting here inside core. Okay, so skill.md file we have created. Now based on, okay, now what it is asking, it is asking to create scripts folder. You can see save this to the scripts can say directory. Okay, this visualize.py file we have to create inside scripts folder. inside code base visualizer. So now create a scripts folder. Okay, so inside this scripts folder, what to do? Okay, visualize.py file. So let's copy the Python file. I'm using this project particularly because the codes are already available in the document. So it will be much easier for you to understand, and um, it will be much easier for me to create too. Visualize.py. Okay, so let's see the spelling. Visualize. Visualiz.py. Perfect. Okay. Before deploying this Python file, let's go through the code once so that you'll be able to understand it properly. Once you understand the code, it will be much easier for you to create skills for your purposes. These are the imports: JSON, CSS, web browser, HTML, path lib collections. C is for system, web browser for opening something in the browser, HTML for using the HTML, path lib for path. Okay, ignore .git, node modules, PyCache, VNB. Okay, these are the git ignores. Okay, here is the function, scan function. Through scan function, it scans the whole thing: path name, children, size. Okay, so here it is taking the path and stats, how many directories. Okay, so it understands. Okay, generate HTML data. In the data it is taking the dictionary, in the stats it is taking another dictionary, output the path. Okay, what it is, it is, I think, calling the above function somewhere. Total size, sorted, colors. Okay, define HTML. Here is the HTML code for the browser. Output. Okay, where is the scan function used? Does anyone see the scan function? We'll search otherwise. Just 1 minute. Child scan. Inside this function it is used. Generate HTML. Okay, anyway, it is inside the doc. You can go through the code once. Okay, now let's deploy it. So basically we understand, like, here two functions are created. One is for HTML, another is for scanning the folder. So once it scans the folder, then it gives the path and the data through dictionary just to generate the HTML. It's simple. Okay. Okay. Now cut it directly. Cut it. Okay. Inside scripts, I'm pasting it. Visualize.py. So you understand the process. Inside .claude, skills folder is created just to ensure all the skills present here. The number of skills present here, that many number of folders will come here with the name, and whatever the name come for this folders, the same name will reflect in your skills. So one skill we have created, the name of the skill is code-based visualizer, code-based hyphen visualizer. Inside code-based hyphen visualizer, our main file is skill.md file, which has all the prompts for execution with the description, and the supporting the scripts folder is created for the Python file, which will be used based on the skills requirement. Understood? Inside the scripts, visualize.py file is here. Okay. Now let's proceed. So earlier we had seen, like, when we are typing skills, no skills found. Okay. We can escape, put escape, or we can directly close here. I'll just close here. Okay, let's reopen command prompt. Claude. Okay, yes, I trust. Now skills. Okay, yes, what do we see here? You can see, like, code based visualizer, one skill space to cycle on means it is active, 60 token, total 60 token. Okay, user level code based visualizer skill is available here. Now how do we use it? Okay, how do we use it? So to use it, let's give a prompt. So what I'll do, I'll use this code base. I'll use this code base. Okay, I'll copy the path. Let's come here, cd space. Now I'm changing the directory for Claude so that it will understand, it will go through the things. Okay, I am in location. What would you like to do? Okay, now go through the code base and visualize using existing skill for code base visualization. Visualization. Go through the code base and visualize using existing skill for code base visualization. I am describing my prompt in such a way for your understanding, otherwise directly we can write, it will automatically pick up the skill whatever we have created if it suits its purpose. Enter. Okay, use skill code base visualizer. Claude may use instruction code or files from this skill. Yes. Okay, successfully loaded skill. Okay. Okay, it is asking permission to visualize, use the visualize.py. Yes, we have created. Something it is asking that, yes, yes, yes. That encoding UTF-8 is not available in the code. That's why it is asking to make some changes in the file, that visualization file, so that it will work properly. Yes. Okay. Now it is asking again to use visualize.py. Yes, here is the game. It came so fast because the code base is lightweight. It doesn't have that much file. I have used large code bases for such kind of things. It normally takes time, but for execution in this video, I have used this small one. It came, it is interactive. Yeah, it is completely interactive. It had only one folder, basic chatbot. That's why it is coming. Total size is 56.5 KB. File type 7, 7 files, 7 one directory. Yes. How many log files? No. 99. Yeah, one log file. Yeah, 99% log file. Log file is taking time. Taking well, actually the size of log file is like higher, and rest of the files are very less. You can see how the things are happening and how this code base is happening, how this skills performing, and you can go through the whole document just for your understanding, like what are the project skills, how to create personal skills, what is skills override, and how to have control on such kind of skills. Control means I'll show you, like whether you want to use the skill or whether you do not want the skill to be used by Claude itself, because the skill is available for Claude and for you too, like both can use. But in some cases, if you want the skill to be used only for the backend purpose and user should not have access to the particular skill, that also you can control in the MD file. You can go through the document. Yes, and how the arguments are passed. Yes, you can see like we had passed some arguments like this dollar arguments. Okay, so like that you can pass. We passed our directory using the arguments. Okay, so you can go through this just to have some basic understanding. Okay. Disable model invocation true. This is one parameter in which model is not having access to the skill. Whenever user want, then only this model should have access to the skill. That kind of mechanism also we can create. Otherwise, the model will like try to access skill for everything. Like if whenever any kind of code based visualization come, the model will directly pick up the skill. But if you do not want this like visualization to happen in that way all the time, so you shouldn't give like full access to model means Claude, and you understood how it is happening. So here is the end of the video. We'll come up with a different mechanism from Claude, from various AI things. Um, we'll meet next time. Thank you so much.